Welcome to Press Pause Radio Play. We're doing, well, I don't know, kind of quickie, kind of not a quickie. But nonetheless, it's a skeleton crew tonight. We've actually got yours truly, and then, our fucking newcomer to the staff, we got Gil on. And
Capcom.
Remember when Capcom was bright and explosive?
Yep. Right now, we're looking at part of one of my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, you know what's funny too is like I figured this would be appropriate because like there's this new buzz surrounding Gunvolt, which is hitting like the 3DS eShop next week. And what's even funnier is this is like another game that Keiji has going on, and yet it's also like I guess the new trend is like Mega Man's dead, but let's make Mega Man not Mega Man games. Like if you checked out Gunvolt, Gunvolt's pretty much Mega Man. It's this dude in a blue-clad ass blue trench coat, and his rival slash buddy is in a red fucking like corset, and it's just ridiculous. And I think they're all human looking, but they're all robots. So I don't know. And then he just unveiled that like Beck from Mighty No.9 is a hidden playable character. So I'm like Keiji doesn't even give a fuck anymore. I'm just like, I'll just make new games that play like Mega Man, and
you know
nobody
what?
gives a shit.
You know what? It's weird. I mean, Mega Man's gonna be in Smash Brothers. Mighty No.9, his character model looks very much like classic Mega Man, but X is just nowhere to be found. There's nothing representing X anywhere.
Yeah, well, I think like the last two Mega Man X games were Command Mission and Mega Man X8, which is one of my favorites too, with fucking Bamboo Pandemonium. So, God, like at that point, I think they really scratched the bottom of the barrel. But this one, I don't know, man. I have a special spot for Maverick Hunter, not because it's a remake, but it's a really well done remake.
It's not completely well done. It's good, but there's parts about it that bother me, and namely right in the beginning of I mean, I like the whole how there's a vial mode, which is really cool, but the beginning, I know we're not up to it yet, but they kind of like muffed the whole beginning because the whole point is that you're supposed to feel like helpless, and Vile just like destroys you and you get saved by Zero, but you have to beat Vile in this version, which is weird.
Well, I don't think what it is it makes it look like you beat him, but then like I tricked
yeah, but in the
you.
original one, in the original one, it's like a fake out. Like in this one, you can actually lose to Vile, which you have to like physically beat him yourself in this.
You know what was really weird too is I fucking like I just couldn't accept that was a scripted loss, even though that was like that's how everybody played it when it first came out. But a buddy of mine like had to plug in a Game Genie and just like fucking had to play Game God and just like fucking like give himself unlimited health. And yeah, and he essentially locked himself in this infinite battle that he just like would go nowhere. I don't know. It was definitely quite the intriguing fucking state of affairs. I will say this though, they tried to play out that whole like emotional storytelling and exposition, even like in its original incarnation, and like all the anime ass fucking cutscenes only.
Yeah, that's something I liked about this. I don't like this thing. I think this is corny, but I like the actual cutscenes. They were cool.
I have to say too, like, because this came out around Powered Up. Personally, I consider Powered Up the superior remake of the two Mega Mans that came out. I like X, I do, but
well, this feels more like Mega Man X than Powered Up feels like Mega Man, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There's something me and you talked about, and I don't remember. Oh, okay, I remember what it was. You were very much like I remember you telling me you don't really use the the Robot Master powers all that much. And like the moment you told me that, it totally reminded me of Powered Up because you actually get incentive for not using them.
Yeah.
Which it just was always like a fucking really cool bonus, except for that like really awful insensitive blackface Robot Master Oil Man. that didn't really go over that well. But good going, Japan. Good going.
Look at Jinx. They changed Jinx too. Didn't they change Mr. Popo in like Dragon Ball Z Kai or whatever?
Oh, Mr. Popo! Yeah, they did. Oh, I totally forgot about Mr. Popo. Oh, dude, wait. I can't. You know what's funny too is fuck, man. We just got Battle of the Gods like actually coming out to a theater.
I just saw it.
Yeah, I know. You actually. I remember you telling me about it. And we like watched it a while ago subtitled, but like I've been wanting to watch it with the American dub because I don't know about you, man, but like I really enjoyed the American dub just from nostalgia and just how stupid it is, especially with Chris Sabat.
I'm used to all those voice actors and everything.
Yeah. And then we actually like I gotta speak more with fucking Bandai Namco at PAX coming up next week. Talk about which fuck, man, that was such a cop out. So like have you checked out like Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, that new game coming out?
No.
It's got Akira Toriyama involved, and they're like actually applying like Bills and all those other new characters from that movie, and they kept teasing like this new character that would be like canon affecting, and it just turned out to be a fucking custom character that you can make, which was such a cop out. I don't know, it was fucking stupid. You can't ride on the cars in this version.
Yeah, I hate
really
that.
Bugged the fuck out of me. Oh wait,
riding on cars. Oh wait, you just did it.
I know, I just did it. I don't remember if I could or not, but fuck, it's been a while since we captured this. Yeah, but the one thing that I think like really felt janky about this whole,
I should have known you'd be involved in
I don't like Vile's character in this game.
He looks like Boba Fett.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I couldn't even give him that much credit. He's definitely a Django-ass Jango Fett.
Yeah.
But this though,
Django-ass.
yeah, just like, oh, I hate you. He's just so, it's so awkwardly forced, his personality. It's almost like a lack of personality. They never really explain his hatred, and
he at least has some kind of personality in this one. In the original, I didn't feel like he had a personality.
I kind of like that he didn't have a personality, that he was just like this fucking sociopath, this robotic sociopath, and then he's just like, I don't know, he's such a whiny bitch. He talks too much. I don't like that. It's kind of like with Metroid Fusion, like this. What? What?
You can do. I'll defeat
like,
you and Sigma.
Like this is some shit that I'd see on like the WB, like One Tree Hill status. I don't like his dialogue. But anyway,
Are you all right?
Yeah, like they did the attention they did with like Samus, with like Metroid Fusion and fucking all the other Metroid games afterwards. They kind of, I don't know, they kind of gave way too much personality to Samus. It kind of took away from her mysticism.
Well, that was the thing. That's something that everybody complained about Other M. And the thing about Other M is that before Other M, she didn't have much of like a personality. She didn't really talk.
See, like it was all really just done through like these implications, like through her actions. I don't know. I really like that. Like the whole thing with Super Metroid and like some of those scripted sequences and how her action, like, oh my god.
Thanks. You saved me again.
Oh, and then it gets so, like, just moments like these seem so uncomfortable. They don't come off as smooth as you would like. I think they work better on paper than they did in like fucking execution. But anyway, what was I gonna say?
Oh no.
I like that her actions spoke volumes of her personality. Like there was like implications.
Before we go after Sigma.
All right, dude. Favorite Robot Master stage?
I don't know. I'm not a big X1 fan.
Really? You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Is that, like... Okay, what's your least favorite X?
Beginning the mission.
Probably... Boomer Kawanger.
Oh, okay. I meant just game.
Oh, you meant robot? Oh, okay. X...
Boomer Kawanger's
I don't-
a sweet robot manager, by the way. I love that music. I love that music.
I don't like X, I think it's... I want to say X7.
Yeah, that's an easy one to hate, though. I don't know. Like, I feel like
I didn't really go much past X3 because I didn't like I dabbled, but I've never beaten a game past X3.
So, you know, I encourage to get the collection. The collection has like the first 6. And like honestly, the worst ones in my opinion out of like the first 6 before they had the other 2 like sequels on PlayStation 2. 2 is fucking weird. I don't like 2. Everything about 2 weirds me
love
out.
2.
I knew you'd like 2 because I'm like, this guy's either gonna say 6 or 7 and he's gonna love 2. 2 is like the weird stepchild to me. I don't know. I'm not
I
a
like
fan.
Overdrive Ostrich.
Everybody likes that fucking... It's either that or the Wheel Gator. The Wheelie Gator! Yeah, that one was always odd to me because of, like, the X-Hunters and that whole situation. And, like, I don't know. It was something, like... dude, I applaud experimentation and, like, doing weird, wacky shit. But, like... There's something just felt so off that I felt like it detracted away too much from like the X formula. And granted,
It didn't really have a
formula
yet.
by the second one. I know, but still, it fucking felt really weird. Like it's that like weird stigma from fucking around with the game too much by the second sequel, like the way Simon's Quest, Super Mario Brothers 2.
It was not to that degree at all. It was still... It played the same.
Yeah, but it was fucking weird. That's the weird one. That's the one... That's like...
Yeah, you can't even compare it to Simon's Quest, because that went from straightforward A to B platformer to, hey, we're gonna drop you in a world and you're gonna go fuck yourself.
But dude, that's what it felt like, because like there are times where like... It's like... There's no direction towards like... anything involving the X-Hunters. There's nothing, and like you fight them multiple times, and like you can't even get the good ending. Like, I don't know, there's qualities that I don't know. I don't like it. I feel like it was slapped on. Something about that bugs me. And then like the stage design's the weirdest out of like all of them. I don't know. And it's weird to me because like 3 is really good, but that's the one that nobody's fucking played.
I love 3.
Yeah, 3 is fucking sweet.
I
They definitely chose an appropriate voice for him. I gotta say, like that guy is.
You'll come into my lair.
Yeah, he's definitely the Danny DeVito of the fucking like X-Master bunch. The one thing I have to say though that like kind of I don't know, like this remake, other than like a visual upgrade and some new features, stays really, really close to the source material. Like,
they changed the locations of everything around, and it drove me nuts.
oh yeah, they did. I forgot about that. Yeah,
That like wasn't necessary. It just felt like it improved the game.
yeah, but it made it different. Actually, that's what I was like. I knew there was something I was forgetting about this game. I should have gotten the fucking dash boots by now. Which, by the way, what a terrible sculptor. Those are like the worst looking ice penguins I've ever seen. Like, I get it, dude. You're just doing it with your fucking, like, freezy breath, but, ain't feeling it. Also, is it just me or the explosions are also really anticlimactic? Because I remember there was, like, huge balls of flames and firecrackers.
Mission accomplished.
Well, not firecrackers per se, but, like, that explosion effect. Anyway. Oh, dude, shotgun ice. You sound so much cooler than you actually are. Okay, so personally, least favorite dude is definitely the Armored Armadillo. So we're gonna go ahead and check out Vile mode. This to me was like definitely the biggest change, biggest addition, and man, it was kind of disappointing. Again, it wasn't. I mean, I like how differently he played, but it's just weird to me that he's supposed to be stronger than X, and like they always emphasize that, and he's actually an asshole to play with. I don't have fun playing with him.
I didn't really go too far with him. I kind of got bored.
Yeah, like okay, like I don't know how familiar. Jesus, these fucking monologues. I don't know how familiar you are with Mega Man as far as like Rockman and Bass, or even like Mega Man 10.
The Mega Man Classic series is my favorite franchise of all time. So
there you go. Yeah, actually,
come to reprimand me in person, did
you? Good deal. What's funny is I just picked up Rockman and Forte. That's what I meant to say on Super Famicom. So
yeah,
we
Fuck
still
that
got
game.
Yeah, this is really weird too. They don't they don't really explain what's he doing. Like, I don't know.
I always hated Sigma, how he looks. I don't like his face.
I love his chin though. Like it's a chin you want to punch.
Well, what were you saying about Mega Man 10 and Mega Man Bass?
Well, right, just like the whole way that Bass plays and like his. Like,
I didn't play him in 10 because I didn't want to pay Nintendo money to play as a different character.
Oh, I did, because I'm a sucker. Yeah, he plays exactly like the way he does in Rockman and Forte and Mega Man Bass. He's got the machine gun fire. I kind of saw some illusions with that with Vile, but I don't know. It was so shittily done, and then like it's weird too because like.
That's why I've come here.
Like, when you play as X, you get access to all of the fucking, like, upgrades that you'd get from Robot Masters. And with Vile, you just get these, like, really shitty variations of his base actions, and you can't even get access to all of them at once. You have to equip them. And you actually use up, like, equipment points. Like, I feel like they fucked him up so much. I don't know. I just didn't have too much fun with him. But I have to say, I did not expect this much exposition in Maverick Hunter. It's kind of a shame, too, because, like, Capcom had plans to do a sequel and totally scrapped them. But I'm pretty sure I could blame that. We could blame that on Monster Hunter.
I've never played a Monster Hunter game.
Incite rebellion.
Yeah, well, you know, I wouldn't even know which one to recommend to you.
Exactly. Like, everybody's told me to play it, but, like, now there's so many, and I wouldn't know where to start, so.
Like, you have a Wii U, so you could play 3, but, like, unless you know people who play 3... This was also weird, too. Like, I don't know. I see, like... The thing about Mega Man X, and I think we might come to an agreement here, is that, like, a lot of the stage design and, like, enemy placement, they all have, like, a very deliberate position and like, role that they fill. That's what makes it so cool. And, like, they're just throwing all these random enemies and, like this whole thing feels really slapdash to the actual game. Like, those miner dudes and the turtles.
Yeah.
I always hated that. Fucking always hated that.
Yeah, why is that a thing? That's bullshit.
You know, I don't know how that B registers as, like, something that could... I think it just registers as something that could, like, basically crush you, and there are things in the game that crushes you. So it might have just been, like, an overlooked form of code, or maybe it was intentional, because Japan. So, who knows? But yeah, man, like, I think the most reviled thing about controlling him is like his shoulder cannon, which is arguably really strong, is really shitty to use and aim. Like the fact that to get it to shoot forward, you have to hold down and do it instead of, I don't know, like forward. I don't know.
Well, I guess that's like because it is more powerful. So I guess it's like the downside to using it, because otherwise it would just be OP.
Yeah, but it's not that. Again, it's significantly stronger, but I wouldn't go as far as to say it's overpowered. It's, I don't know. It is right there too. Like that thing's like a fucking tumor. It's very awkward to do in the air, but I do like the fact that like it suspends you in the fucking air.
That's one thing I liked about it.
Like, oh well, I mean, you do get this sweet gravity-defying fucking hang time. Oh god. I think anything that's bee-related or bee-shaped, I especially hold a lot of prejudice towards, just because I have a really shitty allergy that will kill me if I ever get stung by one of those fucking things. So, totally gratifying when I get to fucking kill anything bee-related. You know, fuck bees. Like, really. Anyway. Fucking, I digress. These guys fucking suck.
Yeah.
They're worthless. Well, anyway. Yeah, this is Maverick Hunter. I heard rumors that it might be up for a port to Xbox Live or like PlayStation Network. You know, I don't know if I can really get behind that. It's already on Virtual Console, and I don't know. Like on PlayStation Network, you could get all the original Mega Man games. Might as well just. I think it's safe to say that.
Well, because why make a new game when you can make money off of a game that's already made?
I hate Vile. Yeah, true. No, but I'm just saying, if the rumors pan out to be true, I don't know if I'd get really too excited. Maverick Hunter is basically there's rumors that Maverick Hunter might get ported to live and.
Here's the thing, I am sure that I'm going to play Mega Man X again in my life, numerous times. It's always going to be a game that I'm going to play every once in a while. I'm going to pick up and play through it. I'm probably never going to play Maverick Hunter X again. It was cool for what it was, and now I'm done with it.
Yeah, and also, this is fucking terrible. So yeah, Maverick Hunter X, it's fucking cool or whatever, but yeah, I guess. Man, this has been a really anticlimactic play. Who cares? Alright, anyway, peace y'all.